Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this, so today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer came away from their experience with a newfound respect for the brand behind this monitor, which they felt was an especially good value purchase secondhand. Right out of the box, our reviewer was impressed with the display's performance. The resolution is fine and sharp, the refresh rate is excellent, and the colors look great across all uses, from gaming and media consumption to just browsing the web. Being an IPS panel, this client did notice the faint, ghostly sheen common to the technology on large, flat areas of dark color when sitting close, but found it becomes completely unnoticeable the moment any detailed content appears on screen. While there was a slight adjustment period, getting used to the contrast and saturation compared to their old screen, they are confident they will happily use this beast for many years to come. The only real hiccup our reviewer encountered was with the VESA mounting. They noted that some parts may have been missing since the unit was bought used, but they found the standard mounting process to be incomplete. Wanting to wall mount this large 4K display, they had to rig up a do-it-yourself solution to get it securely attached. While the result isn't the prettiest, it is functional and has held up fine. After a recent computer upgrade to a much more powerful system, this client's satisfaction grew even more, stating they couldn't be happier with the monitor's performance even if they had spent a significant amount more. They conclude that while the operating system's handling of color and HDR can be quirky, the display itself is fantastic and comes highly recommended.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer admits they were a bit worried when first purchasing this monitor, having had a bad experience in the past with a large display that had lackluster colors. They want to be clear that this unit does require some adjustments in the settings to get it just right, but once those are dialed into personal preference, the visual quality is simply insane. Our reviewer notes that the colors and brightness are incredible, even without any special features like HDR enabled, creating a really vibrant and engaging picture. Interestingly, this client also has experience with a faster 240Hz panel and found the difference in pure responsiveness to be almost negligible for their needs. Even in very competitive games, they couldn't really perceive a significant difference in input lag that affected their performance. They do concede that during extremely fast on-screen motion, you might not get that perfectly fluid feel that a top-tier 240Hz panel could provide, noticing a slight limitation in smoothness. However, this minor trade-off is something they are more than happy to make. For them, the massive improvement in color vibrancy and screen brightness on this larger display far outweighs any marginal loss in motion clarity. It's a clear win over a smaller screen with washed-out colors and a slightly faster response time. This client concludes that for anyone who isn't a top-tier competitive professional, the immersive and beautiful visual experience offered by this monitor is a fantastic and highly enjoyable exchange.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer has been using this monitor primarily for coding and gaming within a Mac-based setup. While it boasts a refresh rate capability of up to 150 Hz, our reviewer finds it perfect at 120 Hz, connected via DisplayPort. This refresh rate allows it to sync smoothly with a laptop's ProMotion display, alongside a secondary monitor running at 60 Hz. The experience of scrolling through code in Xcode at this elevated refresh rate is fantastic. Games, when played on the Mac, also run incredibly smoothly. When connecting to a Windows machine via HDMI, the refresh rate is capped at 60 Hz, but the games still look impressive at high resolutions and the gameplay remains fluid. The colors this client experiences are vibrant and appealing. The stand is functional, offering both height adjustment and rotation. The monitor also includes some built-in lighting features which this reviewer has chosen to disable. Similarly, the built-in speakers are not particularly impressive and are also switched off in favor of external audio options. However, there are some minor drawbacks. The buttons used to navigate the on-screen menus can be a little frustrating to use. Also, the startup time is a bit slow. Additionally, there is an internal cooling fan that is sometimes audible in quiet environments. Despite these minor annoyances, overall, our reviewer feels this monitor is a great piece of tech and more than suits their needs.
If this video helped you out, give it a like and hit subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.